To bring you up to date, it's been a little while since I've filmed anything on this, but this morning I spent quite a while getting this new piece shaped so that I know I'm in the right spot for where it matches up with the wheel arch on the truck. Got it just clamped up there with vice grips. Got it matched in there pretty well, pretty flush. Actually, that repair piece is cut out of that panel. You can probably see where it's notched out of there. I didn't want to cut that giant hole in the side of the truck, so metal behind there is still good. That's all not bad. So I'm getting ready to tack that in place with the welder, and we'll go from there. Oh, by the way, that green tape is just hopefully going to protect that stripe, so when we come to the final repair, we won't have to buy a whole stripe kit, if you can even get it. So anyway, that's where we are. More later. So this is what Fitzee on Fitzee's Fabrication calls a cutting butt, and that is where I have the piece tacked in place over a little bit of a lip of the metal. You can see here, I think, right in here where it's overlapping, but over here it's not. What I'll do is I'll use that angle, or use the grinder on an angle about 45 degrees or so is what he says, and grind that to cut that piece out from behind and then weld them as they're flush. Come on, focus. All right. So you can see kind of how that works, and seems like it's going okay. It's just a slow process, but that's where we're at in the moment. Well, Dad, I forgot to take some video, so maybe we'll catch that when we do the other side. But you missed the grinding and a lot of little spot welds, one after the other, to get a good solid weld all the way around that. Now it's got a little filler over that to seal up those welds, and oh, maybe tomorrow or the next day, hopefully sometime, I'll get back to it soon to sand it. Had to take a break today to do some mowing and things like that, but hey, sometime we're going to get this project finished. So it's starting to look like something. I started sanding on the outside, but I thought I better get the inside treated and get the inside inner fender piece arch welded in. But I wanted to show you my welds from the back side since I didn't show the front. You can see each and every little weld all buddied up next to each other. Got some great penetration. So I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, things are going to be pretty solid. So got a little rust there, maybe I got to grind out, but that's not bad, full surface. So there you have that. And then we've got the opening here to fill in. We'll treat some of that. But that's the update for the moment. I'm drilling some holes for some spot welds to put the inner fender piece in. I think the tip of that bit's a little slow, a little dull, but we're getting it done. We'll have to time lapse the rest of this, or maybe skip it for you. I'm going to drill holes. Okay, I'm finally ready to weld the inner piece in under this wheel arch. You can see I've got some holes drilled in the lip to mimic the spot welds that were from the factory. So we'll do that first, and then we'll weld the inside. Got some holes drilled in the inner one. That's a bi-script, but right in there you can see some holes drilled to do the same thing. I'll have to get the stuff off the wheel well on the inside of the bed before I weld that. But that's what we're about to do. Okay, after much struggle welding over my head, I have these welded, stuck in place. Gonna have to be good enough. And I'm gonna prime them with some self-etching primer, shoot some paint in this wheel well, and that's gonna be good enough. At least it won't have rust. Hi, Dad. I don't remember what I've told you last, but we're working on the right side of the wheel arches on the truck, and today I just got that piece fitted and tacked in there using Fitzee's cut and butt method, where you get it close and then cut at a 45-degree angle in from the side or in from the top next to the piece that you're putting in, so that you're cutting out a piece from the back, which looks like this. So cut that out and tacked it along as I went to get everything lined up. And now I just got to get her welded solid. And there it is with it welded all the way around. Looks like I've got a little bit of wave in it. Didn't quite keep it settled down as I could have. It's gonna go a little wave here. Have to figure out how to straighten that all out. But hey, it's all part of it, I guess. Well, Dad, I hope it's not too windy that you can be able to hear me. But done a little grinding, or maybe a lot of grinding. A little straightening because it was a little warped, but I'm not too unhappy about it right now. I'm going to try a little filler and a little sanding, and maybe that'll be good enough.